more or the other day. You will join the audience as a spectator. Therefore, prepare yourself for retirement today. Prepare yourself for retirement today. It's not like a wedding feast where you go for honeymoon, do what? No. What a home service? Prepare yourself for exit immediately. You can be retired by dismissal, can be retired by public interest, you can die, you can get infirmity so that you can no longer perform and you get out of the service. So prepare yourself from day one. Prepare yourself, get a good foundation. If you don't do that, you are a wasted lot. A wasted lot. However, if you want to be stubborn, you can ask for early retirement. You can ask for early on condition that you have got 45 years of age and you have worked 10 years of service without break of service. Then you qualify. Otherwise, assuming I stop here, do I have any case to answer? Thank you. I'm stopping today. Because the salary is given. An allowance is a privilege. Some of you think going for further studies is my right. Which right? Which right? For us as a district local government, we have employed a qualified and competent person. Isn't it something? In a diploma, in a degree. So if you want to get a postgraduate, a master's, a PhD, to us that is self-actualization. One, it is self-actualization. One, we can only allow you to go for that training if ahead of you there is a position that needs to be filled. The one who was aspiring has retired. It requires a master's, and for you, you are the next in the rank. You don't have the master's. We say, fine, we can allow him to go for studies in order to prepare him for succession. Are you getting the idea? But you don't say, since that one has gone for PhD, I also go and become a professor. To hell with you. To hell with you. So, something you call the right to go for further training is a privilege, my dear, not a right. It's a privilege. Notes about these things. Details current to scorer if you had 4, 5, 6, 10 days. Working relations. For every civil servant, there is a supervisor. If you are a classroom teacher, who is your supervisor? I want to hear from teachers. You are a classroom teacher. Who is your supervisor? How many times you rack up of your car? Let's talk about this in church. Even in church these days, they start up at the You don't know your supervisor? Who is your supervisor? As a classroom teacher, you are an assistant down in class. Very good. Teachers, I want to get the experience of teachers. Yes, please. Yes. Very good. If you disregard the head teacher, simply because Mr. Tabua knows you will reach his office and Tabua will tell you, I don't know you. Go back to the head teacher. That's when you see hell breaking loose. That working relationship, your first supervisor is your head teacher. Don't undermine, don't underrate, don't overlook. That is your first cow. And subordinates, in most cases, don't understand working relationships. From today, let me be specific. you think you will misbehave, simply because you are a brother or a sister of the chairperson LC5 with due respect, and you think you will maneuver through, you are in a very great trouble. You are in a great trouble. The chairperson LC5 cannot get a pen and interdict you. Can he interdict you really? But you disturb me today if you don't go back with a letter. You will go back with a letter. So, know your supervisory ladders. And finally, when the chairperson LC5 comes complaining about you, then you are going to Supreme Court. It seems that the war became a go roll in the hand on. Headmaster, Sapkon Aftina, Deputy Headmaster Aftina, Inspector Aftina, Education Aftina, Achama is Pungu Kaya to the better. Me, I will touch you. You come to ban my fingers and ban them. I will touch you. Then we go together. It is true, some of you are closely associated or related with big shots. You reach an extent of even threatening. It is on record, sir. Madam Chairperson, in the history of my service, I interdicted my wife. I'm telling you, in the name of the living God, I interdicted my wife. Mchara wanje kamuteri interdiction you. The one with whom we share a bed at home, and she prepares tea and a good meal for me. Do interdiction. So good. I am telling you that the day we didn't speak, everybody was looking at his colleagues like me. And she had deserted the home and went back to the father. How can my husband do these things to me? And the father, good enough, was a district education officer, like Ernest. And the father said, what happened? They listened to the case. The father said, don't sleep here. Can you go? Go back to home. And I told her, Madam, with due respect, there's nothing to do until you answer that letter. The second day, we didn't talk. The third day, I reminded her that, Madam, 3 days have gone. You are remaining with 4 days. And in the 5th day, I will submit your case to the District Service Commission with a view of retiring you in public interest. And I had prepared the submission. But she was advised. When she brought the rest of my office, I laughed. I said, sweetheart, I have now forgiven you. That day we became darling and sweetheart. Which means at the place of work, the Tonzanya Zanya Kwebyo. What will cause you? What will cause you? When we reach home, no one said, yes. When my wife at home says, I don't want this, I have to leave that one. Because I want this at home. But when we are at the place of work, people say, I don't want this one. And she continues because she's the wife of the cow. Ooh, I'm finishing you. Never see five of the office of the cow. And all these 3 offices link. Chairman is politically elected and he has the mandate of the people to come and lead the district politically. I am appointed by the Public Service Commission to come and handle the technical aspect of the district. He is appointed by the office of the President to come and oversee the operations of the government in a district of government setup. What do these people do here? If there is any conflict between me and the LOC5, there are these 6 sisters together. 2 people, brothers, why are you fighting? What is the problem? Easy. And we leave this one, talk this one, go back and office and work. If you see things going wrong, says, come here. Here, they sent 700 million. I'm not seeing the road. Teachers are complaining. The month has ended. What is the salary? And the chairperson will say, please, cow, I am mandated by the people to ensure that services reach them. And I see water there. Because in my budget, in my work plan, there is money for water. We shall do that. I need a school here. So, don't confuse us, the three offices, to lose our strategic direction to go for your flimsy issues. We don't have them for those flimsy issues. My younger brother wa CAO, the CAO, the sister wa LC5, the cousin wa RDC, immaterial. Ego bereke yukoro umurimo gwawe gwakoze ki? Then o protecting izina ryawe na n'izina ryawe kuri. Then we become friends. Na nyokora kunekizo. Uje nkuyambe. Can I go to protect you when my name is being abused? I can't come here. Bakana bagira ngo abana ba Ruhanga ko babene bazana bashemereyirwe. N'abana ba Stan nho bagire ki? Batahira. Indiscipline is also waiting for you. Indiscipline is in the benefit form. At the master ya kujangwiroko kolechi ubayanga. In charge is telling you please go for outreaches, you've refused. You only come to duty when you want. You don't want, you don't go there. You look at everybody as nothing. There is a procedure which we follow in handling discipline and grievances. Even when your rights are trampled upon, for example, every year, transfer new what? Every year, every month, you can come and raise your grievance. Please. There is a grievance redress mechanism at the district. Why every year am I being transferred? I have not even known my input and output. You can complain and your it will be addressed.